The Icon of the Sea is more than just a cruise ship. It's a floating wonderland that pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible on the open ocean. With a price tag of over $1.5 billion, it's a true testament to human engineering and innovation. But the road to creating this maritime masterpiece is a fascinating tale that few truly understand. Join us as we dive into the heart of this marine giant, uncovering the secrets of its design, construction, and launch. But before we begin, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on amazing and entertaining content. Cruise ships these days are like floating cities, and you'd be amazed at the intricate planning and effort it takes to bring these marvels to life. Each cruise ship boasts an incredible array of amenities, from sprawling water parks to a multitude of luxury restaurants. But before you can indulge in all that, there's a whole lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes into it. Building a cruise ship begins with a well-thought-out order. The masterminds behind the cruise line, those with the vision, place this crucial order. But before that, the ship's design has already received the green light. Now, here's where the magic happens. The ship is built in stages, often in different locations, and then pieced together like a giant steel jigsaw puzzle. Imagine working on something this massive. It involves up to 500 subcontractors and suppliers, and over 1.5 million manpower hours to put it all together. It typically takes about 6 months, with some of them taking years to assemble the outer structure of the ship, which is then filled with passenger cabins, restaurants, bathrooms, and hundreds of miles of electrical wires and plumbing pipes. But that's not all. Such colossal vessels need some serious power under the hood. Some cruise ships can boast not just one, but 5 or 6 engines all packed into one engine room. The traditional workhorse here is the diesel engine, powering the ship's crankshaft and pistons, which in turn drive those gigantic propellers. And when we say gigantic, we mean it. The bigger the ship, the bigger the need for electrical power. The largest cruise ships sport propellers up to a staggering 20 feet tall, and they can spin at a mind-boggling 250 revolutions per minute, helping the ship reach impressive speeds. And when it comes to dimensions and capacities, take the Wonder of the Seas for instance, which holds the title of the largest cruise ship in service. It's a whopping 1,187 feet long and can accommodate up to 6,988 passengers. But hold on, there's a new kid on the block, the Icon of the Sea. This upcoming cruise ship stands tall at 1,198 feet and can host over 7,600 passengers, or nearly 10,000 folks when you count the crew. But here's the kicker. All this engineering marvel and luxury come at a price. Some of the biggest modern cruise ships have clocked in at over $1 billion to build. For instance, the Allure of the Seas, a colossal 1,187-foot-long cruise ship that launched in 2009, set its creators back $1.4 billion. What do you get for that price tag? Well, how about a 2-deck dance hall, an ice skating rink, a whopping 25 dining options, and a theater that can seat 1,380 people? Yep, that's where the money goes. But hey, building these floating palaces isn't the only thing that'll cost you an arm and a leg. Cruising on one of these marvels comes with a pretty hefty price tag too. You see, it's all about luxury. And some of these cruises pull out all the stops with unlimited drinks, caviar, and even helicopter transfers. How much do you pay for such extravagance? Well, depending on the cruise, the ship, and the amenities, you might be looking at anywhere from $25,000 to over $1 million for a ticket. Now, before you choke on what you were sipping, the granddaddy of them all, the Seven Seas Explorer, costs a whopping $1.3 million for a ticket. This journey spans 41 ports across 11 countries, taking 123 days, and that's an average of about $9,398 per day. What's more, you get to enjoy 5 luxury hotel stays in cities like Sydney, Tokyo, and Hong Kong, plus private tours in these cities. So yes, cruising in style doesn't come cheap, but for what these trips offer, it's worth every penny. Among these giants of the sea, there's one that reigns supreme, and it's none other than the Icon of the Seas. As the name implies, the cruise ship is nothing short of iconic. It recently completed its maiden voyage during sea trials, sailing the open ocean for the very first time. Scheduled for its grand debut in 2024, this Royal Caribbean International vessel is nearly 1,200 feet long, a veritable behemoth of the seas. When it comes to accommodating guests, the Icon of the Seas doesn't skimp. It boasts space for 5,610 guests and a crew of 2,350. However, it's rumored that this colossal ship can host over 7,960 passengers at its absolute capacity. But it's not just the sheer size that makes this ship stand out. With its 20 decks, it offers a slew of luxurious amenities that will leave you wide-eyed in wonder. This ship doesn't follow the usual script, as it's divided into 8 different neighborhoods to help passengers easily navigate the ship. For the first neighborhood, instead of a standard solarium, the Icon of the Seas introduces the Aquadome, a breathtaking 763-ton structure with over 600 glass panels. Its crowning jewel? An indoor aquatheater, similar to those found on the Oasis-class ships, now nestled within this multifaceted space. The Aquadome's floor-to-ceiling windows provide an astonishing 220-degree panoramic view. When there's no performance, passengers can savor wraparound ocean views while enjoying a drink or a bite. Bringing the outdoors indoors, Icon features its own lush central park, adorned with thousands of living plants. It's a garden neighborhood where you can dine and revel in the live music. Lou's Jazz and Blues adds a touch of musical class to this green oasis, offering passengers a taste of jazz in the park. And if you're a champagne enthusiast, don't miss Bubbles Royal Caribbean's walk-up champagne window. From mimosas to Prosecco, it's a bubbly paradise available morning, noon, and night. Plus, Icon Central Park is home to Izumi in the Park, the cruise line's first walk-up sushi window, serving signature rolls, nigiri, and Japanese sweet treats in a portable box. With its third neighborhood, get ready for the best pool deck at sea with Chill Island. It offers breathtaking ocean views across the 3-deck pool area. Dive into Swim and Tonic, the first swim-up bar at sea, or take a dip in the largest pool afloat, the Royal Bay Pool. Seeking a quieter pool escape? The Infinity Edge Cove Pool with in-water loungers is your oasis. Adults can find their slice of paradise at Cloud 17, an exclusive adults-only retreat with its own bar, the Lime and Coconut. Thrill Island is the epitome of aquatic fun on a cruise ship, introducing the first water park at sea. With 6 slides, including the tallest drop slide at sea and family raft slides, it promises endless thrills. Crown's Edge takes things to new heights, literally, with a skywalk, ropes course, and thrilling test of courage. Guests are strapped in and walk 154 feet above the ocean for a heart-pounding experience. And to sweeten the deal, there's Base Camp, where you can indulge in over-the-top milkshakes and more. Surfside caters to young families at the heart of Icon's focus. Here, you'll find splash areas for the little ones, a pool-themed version of Royal Caribbean's Carousel, and a bar with mocktails for kids and cocktails for grown-ups. Adventure Ocean and the Teen Club are easily accessible, ensuring everyone has a great time. While the kids play at Splashaway Bay and Baby Bay, complete with slides, fountains, and water cannons, adults can unwind at Water's Edge Pool. The Hideaway is your beach club at sea, featuring the first suspended infinity pool on the ocean, with a multi-leveled terrace, whirlpools, various seating options, and a dedicated bar. It's a slice of paradise. Suite guests on Icon of the Seas are in for a treat. 3 decks, from 16 to 19, are exclusively dedicated to suite passengers. It's Royal Caribbean's largest area for suite guests and includes a suite sun deck, Coastal Kitchen restaurant, and a new casual eatery just for suite guests called The Grove. Coastal Kitchen will span 2 decks, and the suite sun deck will feature a multi-story area known as The Grove, complete with lounge space, a pool, hot tub, and a Mediterranean restaurant. Lastly, the Royal Promenade on Icon of the Seas is an upgraded version, measuring 362 feet long and featuring ocean views for the first time. As you step onto the ship, a massive multi-deck high glass wall greets you, providing natural light and magnificent ocean vistas. Passing by the 1400 bar, named after the ship's build number, you'll notice the Pearl, a multi-sensory experience with 3,000 kinetic tiles. The Royal Promenade also houses the largest ice arena yet, Absolute Zero, along with dining options like Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar, a Dueling Pianos Bar, Sorrento's Pizzeria, Point and Feather Pub, Spotlight Karaoke, Belarus, and Schooner Bar. When it comes to the prices for a cruise on the Icon of the Seas, it can vary widely, ranging from $1,000 to $5,392 for a suite. Keep in mind that since this ship is yet to sail in commercial service, these figures might evolve. Speaking of lavishness, a few other cruise ships have earned their fair share of admiration for their opulent offerings and impressive sizes. For instance, the Harmony of the Seas, a ship that came with a jaw-dropping $1.5 billion price tag. This floating colossus can carry a staggering 8,500 passengers and stretches 1,187 feet in length. To put that in perspective, it's 164 feet longer than the height of the Eiffel Tower. Expect to be spoiled with luxuries like a bionic bar operated by 2 robot bartenders, and a theater with 1,400 seats that hosts Broadway musicals, all on board. Another showstopper in the world of cruising is the Oasis of the Seas, with a construction cost of around $1.4 billion. This 1,181-foot-long ship boasts 7 themed neighborhoods across its deck. However, this level of luxury comes at a premium, with tickets potentially reaching up to $16,000. But hey, you're paying for an experience like no other, cruising at its absolute finest. Cruising has always been synonymous with luxury, and the mesmerizing views of the open sea are just the cherry on top. Whether you're on the Icon of the Seas or one of its equally grand counterparts, you're in for an unforgettable journey that's sure to leave you in awe. As we wrap up this voyage into the world of the Icon of the Sea, we hope you've been as captivated by its grandeur as we have. If you have any questions or thoughts about this incredible cruise ship, or want to share your own maritime experiences, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.